Wimberley, a town southwest of Austin, has changed a lot since people started moving here in the 1830s, although it was only incorporated as an official city a few years ago. Local historians and longtime residents Bill and M.F. Johnson talk about a time when Wimberleyites put together their own city surveys and made picking up litter around town a social activity.
I'll tell you what, people who come here now, many people feel they discovered it. It was by accident that they got here. I mean, maybe they were just out for a drive, or maybe they took the wrong road, or someone said, well, you're close to a little village called Wimberley. This is going through the 40s and the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. But many people who live here now, and you talk to them, they get very quiet and they say, I remember when I first found Wimberley. And there's that marvelous moment of something very important to them. And I feel the same way, and I think Bill was just a child when he came, so it may not have been a moment for him as it was for some of us. But it's an emotional thing, and they love her. They love this little village, which is no longer little and is getting bigger by the moment. So this is a story that's been told many times by many small, attractive areas. And I don't know what the future will be, but right now she's adored, and people feel passionate about her, and they want to keep her this way, and they know that they can't. What can you say? But we got here when, as Bill says, there was mostly ranching, and hardly anybody had any money, because you don't make money ranching. And it was wonderful. It was can-do, sweat equity. The community needed something.
We worked together.
People got together and said, don't you think we need, what about telephones? What about more lights on the square? What about another church? They got together and they made it happen. Anyway, that's a time that has passed, and that is not Wimberley any longer, which is part of what's going on with wanting Wimberley to be called Wimberley, period, not city of or village of anymore. They're just people who've been here for a long time, some of them, now want it just to be called Wimberley.
Because we've got 3 traffic lights, it's no longer a village.